Happy Friday. I'm sorry, I'm out of town, so I had to record for today, but we're gonna use the strap, a ball, and a ring. Let's start with your ball behind your back really low, so you're sitting up pretty high. Okay, we're gonna reach those hands behind your thighs, relax your shoulders, tuck your chin, and then reach your spine into the ball. Lower spine. So don't let your ribs poke out and your upper back arch back. So think of kind of creating this nice shape of a C through your spine. And then try to relax your legs as much as you can. So we're going to use the ball as a reminder to pull your abdominals, zip them up, and pull them back towards that ball. As you exhale, lift up your left arm, you're zipping up, pulling back with your core, and inhale, bring it back to your thigh. Exhale, zip and pull back, lift your right arm. So really use those hands against your thighs to support yourself here as you warm up. And purposely relax your core as your arm lowers, re-engage it before your arm lifts. Inhale, arm down, purposely exhale, use your core to lift up your other arm. And we'll continue just a few more. Keeping your shoulders soft, your chin tucked. Last one. All right, we're gonna add both arms. So exhale, deep contraction with those core muscles. Lift both arms. Stay connected to your ribs, to your spine. Inhale, arms down, relax. Exhale, core first, arms second. Feel that work and bring those arms down. Breathe in. Exhale. One more. Try to keep those legs soft here. Deep core first, so then your arms lift. And we bring it back down. Arms grab behind those thighs, we come up. Take your ball between your thighs. Arms are reaching, big tall spine. Inhale, squeeze your ball. Create that shape of a C that you just had with the ball behind you. And really slow down your roll, bone by bone. Keeping your shoulders, relax your neck long, and inhale, reach those arms back. This is your time to relax your belly, relax the squeeze of the ball. As you exhale, arms to ceiling, connect your core, squeeze the ball around head, neck, and shoulders up. Creating that C shape again, use those hands if you need to. Keep squeezing the ball as you grow tall over your sit bones. Breathe in. Exhale, squeeze and reach back. Slow that roll, bone by bone. Inhale, arms reach, relax your squeeze. Exhale, arms to ceiling, connect your core, squeeze the ball and round up. Keep squeezing that ball as you inhale, grow tall, relax it at the end. And exhale, last one, we squeeze the ball, hollow out your belly, zip those core muscles up, pulling them back and around your spine. Slow that roll down. Inhale, arms reach back. And exhale, arms to ceiling, connect your core and peel your spine off the mat, squeezing into the ball to grow tall. Let's take that ball out. Place it now in the middle of your spine. Grab your ring and place your ring between your knees. Take your feet the full width of your mat with your toes pointing straight forward. Hands behind head, your elbows are also forward, soft shoulders. So the higher the ball on your spine, the easier. You can adjust at any point. I'd like you to focus right now on looking down at your ribs. So if you're pretty far back and you can't see your ribs, I want you to exhale, hug your ribs, lift head, neck, and shoulders, grow tall to the ceiling, and keep your gaze down at your belly without crushing your chin to your chest. Release your inhale, release your knees so they're nice and soft. And as you exhale, we're going to zip up that core like we did earlier to squeeze your ring. I want you to keep that core contraction, hold, and inhale to release. Exhale, strong core. Squeeze your ring, hold. Inhale, release. Now stay lifting through your crown, crown of the head to the ceiling. Stay rounding into the ball. Exhale, strong core. Squeeze your ball, hold. Inhale, release. 3 more. Soft upper body, strong core. Squeeze and hold. Inhale, release. 1 more. I believe actually 1 more after this, so 6 total. Inhale to release. Good strong core and squeeze. Holding the squeeze here. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep your chest lifted. 3, 2, and 1. Release your squeeze. Bring your chest back so that you're gazing at the ceiling, but you're not arching the neck. Exhale, engage your core, lift your chest, and squeeze your ring. Inhale, 6 of these. We release that squeeze, chest back. Exhale, strong core lifts and squeezes. Think of growing tall through your bones, rounding into those ribs, reaching through your knees, keeping your chest open and soft. Last 2. Use that exhale before the movement. Last 1. All right, let's grab that ring, releasing it, taking it to your side. Bring your knees and feet all the way together. Now, if you want more challenge, push your ball down your back from this point on. Hands go back behind your head, elbows are forward, shoulders are soft. Let's take a breath in, stay tall through your chest. As you exhale, lift your left leg. Zip up through your core. Inhale, place it down. Exhale, lift your right. Now keep alternating, and I want you to feel weightless in your legs. Strong with your breath and core. Two more for your 6. Tall spine. Try not to crush your chin to your chest. Last 1. All right, adding the upper body, bringing your chest halfway back, breathing in. Exhale, strong core lifts your chest and your leg. Alternating legs, 5 more. Inhale back. Exhale, lift and lift. Remembering to move that spine with length as you go back and as you lift up. Inhale, reach back. Here's 4. Exhale, lift and grow tall. 2 more. Last 1. All right. Now stay high, keep your foot down. We're going to open your knees, breathe in. From your pubic bone to your belly button, I want you to zip those muscles tighter, like you're zipping on tight pants, to close your knees. At the very end, squeeze your knees together and rotate your upper body to the left, holding that position, and then come back to center, breathe in. Open through your knees. Zip up through your core, close your knees, squeeze those knees together and rotate right. Back to center, breathe in, open your knees. Zip up, squeeze those knees and rotate. Open your knees, come back to center, breathe in. Zip up, close your knees, squeeze and rotate. 2 more. Open through those knees, soft chest, squeeze those knees together and rotate. 1 more. Nice and slow warm up here as you exhale, close your knees, squeeze them together and rotate right. And then come back to center. Let's reach those arms to the floor. Now at this point, again, you can move that ball down your back if you're feeling like you want more challenge or you need more support for your neck. The other option with your neck is to keep those hands behind your head. So we're going to widen those arms if you're bringing them down, wider than the mat. We're going to breathe in to prepare as you exhale. Lift your left leg, right arm up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in and exhale, extend both. Bring them both back to center and lower down. Breathe in. Exhale, lift your right leg, left arm. Hold, breathe in. Exhale, extend both. Strong core. Bring it back and lower down. 4 more. Exhale, left leg, right arm. Breathe in. Exhale, extend and feel that isometric contraction of your core. Back to center and lower down. Breathe in. Exhale, right leg, left arm. Breathe in. Exhale, extend. Bring it back to center. Lower down. 2 more. Exhale, left leg, right arm. Breathe in. Exhale, extend. Come back to center. Last one. Roll lower down. Breathe in. Exhale, left arm, right leg. Breathe in. Exhale, extend. Back to center. Lower down. Reach behind those thighs. Let's come off the ball. Take the ball aside. Grab your ring. Straighten your legs. Open them about hip distance apart. Reach your ring in front of you. Actually, let's bring those feet close together so we can use the ring as a stretch. So ring is reaching. Take a breath in, tall spine. Exhale to reach back. Let's grow a little taller here. As you're finding the mat nice and slowly with control, once you find those bones, try to inch them down onto the floor, reaching your arms back, growing long, stretching through your core. Big breath in. Exhale, arms to ceiling, engage your core, peel your spine up, bone by bone, growing tall. Find that control. Over your sit bones, I want you to straighten your spine. Breathe in. From that straightened position, scoop your belly, reaching forward, hook your ring on the balls of your feet, and then round your spine forward. Feeling that stretch for a moment. Big breath in and exhale. Let's unhook your feet. Grow tall, breathe in. Exhale, round back. Find that control. Bone by bone, reach back, breathe in. Exhale, ring the ceiling, nod your chin. Bone by bone, peeling off the floor. Grow tall over those sit bones, breathe in. Exhale, scoop your belly, round your spine, hook those feet with your ring, and stretch over. Big breath in, exhale, grow tall. All right, we're gonna put the ring aside. I would like you to grab your ball and we're gonna roll down to our back, placing the ball between your thighs. So use your core to roll down. Take your feet really close to your body. Bring your arms close to your body, long. And then let's start by keeping that neutral spine. So a little bit of a space with your lower back. Your pubic bone is level with your belly button. Breathing in to prepare. Let's exhale. Squeeze your ball. Hold that squeeze. Take another breath in. Exhale. Press your hips towards the ceiling. Keep pressing all the way until you feel you have to engage your glutes to fully extend your hips. Take a breath in to release the squeeze of your ball. Exhale, squeeze the ball and round your spine bone by bone. So scoop that belly, squeeze that ball, bone by bone. At the bottom, find your neutral, heavy tailbone, long spine, relax the squeeze of your ball. So we're gonna do this about 5 more times. Today is slow, methodical movements. So let's take a breath in. We're first keeping neutral. As you exhale, squeeze the ball nice and deep. Feel your core working, feel your pelvic floor working. Breathe in. Keep your squeeze. Exhale, press your hips to the ceiling, pushing into your heels, squeezing your glutes as your hips get higher in order to extend those hips straight. Tuck your chin, take a breath in, release that squeeze. Exhale, squeeze your ball, zip your core, and start to round your ribs towards the floor. First, So upper spine, mid spine, all the way to that lower spine. Keep squeezing the ball and then relax at the bottom. Take a breath in. All right, we're gonna speed it up a little. So exhale, squeeze your ball. Breathe in. Exhale, press your hips up. Breathe in. Releasing that squeeze of the ball. Let's exhale, squeeze the ball and round down, bone by bone. Rounding and scooping. At the bottom, release, untuck, find your neutral. Exhale, squeeze the ball. Breathe in. Exhale, press your hips up. Push into those heels. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those glutes. Take a breath in. Release the squeeze. Exhale, squeeze and round your ribs into the floor. Squeeze and exhale, round your belly into the floor. At the bottom, find your tailbone, release the squeeze, breathe in. 2 more. Exhale, squeeze your ball, stay neutral. Hold, breathe in. Exhale, press into your heels, squeeze your glutes to push your hips up. Hold, breathe in, release your squeeze. Exhale, squeeze your ball, hug your ribs bone by bone, back down to the floor. Breathing in, find your tailbone. 1 more, breathe in. Exhale, deep squeeze. Breathe in. Exhale, press those hips straight up. Squeeze through those glutes. Take a breath in at the top. Release that squeeze and exhale, squeeze and round. And unwind, and relax the ball. Taking the ball now underneath your sacrum, you're going to grab your ring and take your legs to a tabletop. Now placing that ball in a position where you feel very supported, you can find your balance, and I want you to keep those knees directly over your hips. Your ring is directly over your chest, and your ribs are anchored towards the floor. So let's breathe in to prepare, and as you exhale, let's leave everything where it is. As you lower your right heel to the floor, try not to change your spine, pooch your belly, stress your shoulders, and then inhale your leg back. Switching legs, exhale. And right leg. And left leg. All right, last 2. You are welcome to go all the way to the floor with that heel if that feels supportive on your core and supportive on your back. Changing the movement a little, taking a breath in. Exhale, extend your right leg out. Inhale, return in. Exhale, extend your left leg. The further the leg goes out, the deeper your core contracts, and return. And right. And left. 2 more. Feel the connection into the mat. Relax any stress in your shoulders, neck, and chest. 1 more. Legs are weightless. All right, changing it up completely. Drop those feet so they're close to the bum. Finding neutral. So now I actually kind of want you to lengthen your spine so we're no longer rounded. You're going to find that neutral spine, taking a breath in. You still want to think of anchoring your ribs without rounding the lower back. And I want you to exhale, glue both of your heels towards your bum as you reach both of your toes towards the floor. Maintain that core position. And then inhale, return back up. Keep that long spine. Try not to round your spine when your knees come up. Exhale, reach your toes down. Inhale back up. So continue moving from this neutral spine, reaching through those toes. If you don't touch the floor, that's totally fine. Still try to keep your legs weightless. It's getting a little harder to do that as you're working a little bit deeper. Last 2. Last one. Okay, bring your knees to your chest. Give your back a good deep stretch. So we're going to go back to the first exercise with your spine in that rounding position, and I want you to keep your ring now and add the movement to it. So this time we're going to go back to that heel dropping, so find your good 90-degree tabletop. Breathing in, let's exhale, slight tuck of your spine, round your ribs to the floor, lower your right heel, reach your ring back, and return up. Switching, exhale, left heel reaches down, ring reaches back. You are maintaining that nice tucked spine, but not stressing the upper body out. Keeping your limbs weightless. Two more. Last one. All right, going into the straight leg. Exhale, right leg goes straight out. Bring your ring back and return. Switching as you exhale. Return, keeping your ribs anchored. That slight tuck of your pelvis. Notice where you're starting to fatigue, whether it's in the front of both hips, in the front of one hip. Maybe it's your lower back. Listen to your body and see if you need to rest. Or maybe make that movement a little smaller. All right, last two, and then we're done in this position. One more. All right, your ring goes aside. Your feet come down. Let's take the ball out. And let's grab your strap, place it above your knees. One more thing on your back here. So we're going to bring your arms long down by your sides. Walk your feet towards your body, but open them about hip distance apart. So you already begin with some stretch into that strap, some resistance. If you have any knee issues, your feet can go away from your body down the mat. So let's take a breath in, starting in this neutral spine, neutral pelvis. As you exhale, let's press your hips up towards the ceiling as your heels push down towards the floor. You're going to reach your knees out over your toes. And at the very top, take a breath in. As you exhale, press your knees further out into the straps. Hug your core. Think about stabilizing those bones. Bring those knees back together and lower your tailbone straight down. So we are not rounding the back. We're staying neutral. Breathe in, relax your muscles. Make sure those knees are pushing into the strap with some resistance. Breathe in. Exhale, press into those heels, pushing your hips to your ceiling. At the very top, breathe in. Exhale, stronger core to push your knees further out. Inhale, knees to center. And exhale, tailbone to the floor. Long spine. So your glutes are even working to lower you down. Little tension into the strap. Exhale, press those hips straight up, squeezing through your glutes. Take a breath in at the top. Make sure those ribs are settled as you exhale. Press your knees further out. Inhale, bring them in. Exhale, long spine. Resist the lowering. Think of pushing those hips to the floor. Take a breath in, two more. Exhale, press into your heels, hips to your ceiling. You're in that good neutral supported core. Breathe in. Exhale, press out. Knees back to center, breathe in. Exhale, push those hips back to the floor. Tailbone into the ground. One more, breathe in. Exhale, press straight up. Hold at the top, breathe in. Exhale, press out with your knees. Breathe those knees back in. And exhale, lower straight down. All right, we're going to turn to our side with this. Strap, taking your head, supporting it on your arm. Bottom waist is lifted. Let's take an exhale to lift your top leg up about the level of your hip. Flex your foot. Press your knee to the ceiling even further and bring that knee back to center. So think of pushing through your heel, but not moving your leg. Pivot from your hip. Don't move at the hip. So your hip socket is right below where everyone kind of thinks the hip is. That's your pelvis. So we really just want to rotate your femur right in that hip socket. So keep your core alive. That's going to help you stabilize and keep your hips stacked. Last 3. Pivoting from your heel, pivoting from your hip. One more, let's hold in that open position. Hold here, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee down, glue your heels together. Bottom waist is still lifted. Exhale, press that heel into your bottom heel as you open your knee and bring it back down. Exhale, shoot through that knee. So think of reaching your leg a little longer as you press up and back down. Inhale. Exhale, press up and down. Last 3. And 2. Hold at your next one here. And instead of just holding, let's pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest that leg down. Let's push up with your hands and we'll switch sides. Supporting your head with your bottom arm. Bottom waist is lifted. I like to keep my hand on my hip just for some reminders. Taking a breath in. Let's exhale, press your leg up, lined up with your hip, flex your foot. Breathe in, exhale, rotate your knee open, pivoting at your heel, and bring it back to center. Breathe in. Exhale, press it open, and bring it back in. Exhale, 3, sorry. We're doing 8 total. Relax your upper body if you can. 4 more. Remember, once you're rotating that knee, also think of lengthening it. So our bones moving long helps our muscles move long, which helps our muscles stay stronger, have more endurance, and have less injury. One more. Holding that knee open on the next one. Strong core. Hold here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Breathe in. Glue those heels together. Exhale and open your top knee. Bottom waist is lifted. And inhale back down. Your goal is to open your knee as much as you can without letting that hip fall back. So it might mean that at the very top, you have to go a little slower, move a little longer, reaching through that knee, zipping through your core. Last 4, and then we'll pulse at the top. The tempo today is just a little bit slower, a little bit deeper. It's really good, in my opinion, to work the muscles in different tempos, sometimes a little faster, sometimes a little bit more methodical, thinking about what muscles are firing before they fire. One more and we'll pulse the very top. Pulsing 8, 7, 6, stabilize those hips. Feel that zipper. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. All right, let's use your hands, purse yourself up, taking the strap off. We're gonna go back to some core, and then we are going to flip onto our belly. So let's take the ball behind your back. Let's straighten your right leg. So I do want the ball a little lower than normal for you, so you feel like you can challenge yourself. Both hands come behind your head. Relax those shoulders, elbows are forward. Now let's take a little bit of a movement back. So if you notice in the video here, I'm not going all the way back. So really keep the control. You're still looking over your knees. As you exhale, you're going to zip and then round your ribs into the ball. At the very top, lift your right leg, bend it in, and reach your right fingers towards your toes. Take a breath in. As you exhale, extend both. Take your right hand back behind your head, lower your leg. Inhale, bring your chest halfway back. Feel that control. Exhale, lift and round. Lift your right leg, bend it in and reach. Inhale here, exhale, extend. Hand behind head, inhale, and control that. So this is my third kind of hour of core today. So I'm really shaky, which is a good thing. It means that I've been working those deeper muscles, but I apologize if the shakes are coming through. So breathe in here with your leg bent, exhale, extend both. Take your hand behind your head, lower your leg and control that. 3 more. Keep your chin tucked. Exhale, we lift up, hold at the top, lift your leg, bend it in and reach those fingers. Breathe in, exhale, extend both. Hold there, hand behind head, lower your leg, control your chest back. 2 more. Exhale, zip up from those lower abdominals, round your ribs, lift your leg, bend it in, reach, breathe in. Exhale, extend both, feel your core here, hold, hand behind head, lower your leg. 1 more. Exhale, lift up, hold, breathe in. Exhale, bend it in, reach, breathe in. And exhale, extend. Bring your hand behind your head, lower your leg. Now we're going to bring your chest back. Exhale, lift up and twist to the right. Inhale, bring your chest back. Exhale, we lift up and twist to the right. Now continue 4 more. As you reach back, think about keeping your hips stable and they're really set. So both hips are equally weighted as you start to rotate, especially that left hip. And then you inhale, bring it back. Apologies. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, reach it back. And exhale, lift and rotate. I'm so sorry, my child is texting me. Inhale back. Exhale, we lift and we rotate. Let's do 2 more. Inhale back. Exhale, we lift, rotate, keep that left hip down. And 1 more. Breathe in. This next one, let's stay twisted to the right. Keep that left hip down, breathe in. So you're looking over that elbow as you exhale, lift your leg, bend it in, pull your elbow to your knee, and then breathe in, come back a little bit. So same idea of control. Left hip is your anchor. Exhale, we lift your leg and chest, pull elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Let's do 2 more here, or 3 more. I'm really bad at counting today. Let's now do 2 more. I apologize if I'm making you do a few extra. Last one. All right. Hopefully that was 8. I apologize. I'll be better on the other side. So come up a little, stretch that back out, and then we get to switch sides. So we're going to straighten that left leg now, or whatever leg is not straight for you. Hands go behind your head, and your other leg is bent. So taking a little small control movement back as you inhale. Exhale, lift up your chest, and at the very end, lift your leg, bend it in, reach your fingers towards your toes. Breathe in. Exhale, extend your leg and arm. Lower your leg, bring your hand behind your head, and bring your chest back. Exhale, chest lifts, long spine. Lift up your leg, reach your fingers, breathe in. Exhale, extend both. Lower your leg, hand behind the head, and breathe in back. 6 more. Exhale, lift up, tall spine, lift, 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 reach to the crown. Lift through the leg, reach through the fingers. Breathe in. Exhale, extend. Hand behind head, lower your leg, chest back. Exhale, we lift up. Lift your leg, reach your fingers. Breathe in. Exhale, extend both. Lower your leg, bring your hand behind your head. Inhale. Exhale, we lift up. Bend your knee in, reach your fingers. Breathe in. And exhale, extend. Lower your leg, hand behind head, breathe it in. Last 2, lift it up. Leg to chest, reach those fingers, breathe in. Exhale, extend and reach. Lower your leg, hand behind head, breathe it in. Excuse me, last one, lift it up. Bend your knee, reach those fingers, breathe in. Exhale, extend both. Leg down, hand behind head. Let's go into that twisting. Small movement back. Come up and rotate left. Keep your right hip down. Focus on that symmetry of your hips as you bring your chest slight back. Exhale. Rotate and anchor through that hip. Inhale back. Careful of, as you get tired, just crushing that chest. So keep the movement through the ribs. Keep your elbows forward, soften those shoulders. Exhale, lift and twist. Inhale back, exhale, lift and twist. Okay, about 2 more here. Last one, we're gonna stay there. Taking a breath in. Exhale, bend your knee in, pull your elbow to your knee. Extend your legs, slight movement back. Exhale, pull your knee in, elbow to knee, and inhale, bring it back. Exhale. 4 more. Focus on that right hip, staying down. Focus on long spine, elbow to knee. 2 more. Last one. Come back to center, reach behind those knees. Let's take the ball out. And let's give your belly a good break. Let's grab your ring. Let's straighten it towards the ceiling. And let's relax. Flexing your foot. I've left the camera. Toes to your chest, heel to ceiling. Let your belly be soft here. Let your shoulders be soft. Release any tension. Let's rotate that leg a little bit over, rotating your toes inward. Keep that hip anchored. And then come back to center, and we'll switch legs. Rotate those toes in. Take your leg across. And come back to center. All right, let's put that ring aside. Let's grab your strap, place it above both of your ankles, and let's lay onto your belly. All right, so we're going to take your legs wide. Rest your head on your hands are stacked. Focus on your pubic bone pushing into the floor, your belly button pulling off, and you're going to lift your right leg. I want you to think of lifting the entire leg. So from the front of the upper thigh, and then lower it back down. Now this takes a lot of control. So think of pushing your pubic bone, lifting your belly button, pressing your left leg to the ceiling. And bring it right back down, breathe in. Exhale, push your pubic bone, lift your right leg. And bring it back down. Continue moving from leg to leg and focusing on that stability of your pelvis first. Last couple here, reaching those long bones through your toes. Last one. All right, so now we're going to add the arms to that movement. You can relax your legs a little. Take those arms out wide and bent. Take the legs again wide into the straps. Take an exhale to push your pubic bone into the floor, lifting your right leg and chest and your left arm. Reach that left arm overhead, reaching through toes and fingers, and then come back down, breathe in. Exhale, squeeze your glutes, push your pubic bone into the floor, lift your left leg, chest, and right arm, reaching fingers overhead. Bend and lower, breathe in. Exhale, lift through your right leg and chest. Left arm, reach those fingers. Bring it in. Lower down, breathe in. Exhale through your left leg and chest. Right arm overhead. Reach those fingers and toes. Bring it down, last one. Press your pubic bone down. Lift your right leg, chest, left arm, fingers overhead. Coming down and relaxing. All right, now last thing is to lift both legs, both arms, and your chest. On your exhale, think of first pressing into the strap, squeezing your glutes, pushing your pubic bone to lift your legs, your chest, and your arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades at the top and lower down. Just 4. Breathe in. So first, in the strap, you press pubic bone, glutes, chest and legs, arms, and squeeze those shoulder blades together. Lower down, breathe in. 2 more. Press into the straps, anchor your pubic bone, lift your legs and chest, lift your arms and squeeze. 1 more. And coming down. Use those hands, help yourself up. Press back into a child's pose, stretching through your back. All right, taking yourself onto hands and knees, we're going to move that strap up above your knees. You can also do this exercise without the strap. Coming onto your hands and knees, I want you to press your right heel to the ceiling. So you have to maintain that neutral spine or else you lose your core. So relax those shoulders, lift up your ribs, lengthen your spine, breathe in. Exhale, strong core as you press your right foot, flexing through the foot. towards the ceiling. At the very top, without lifting the hip, hold your leg here for 3, 2, 1, bring it down. Almost all the way, just touch your knee to the floor and press it up again. Reach your knee away from your body, press it up slow, slow, slow. Hold at the top, 3, 2, 1, lower down with control. Keep your hips stable and lifted. Don't let your hip drop here. Exhale, press your leg up. Don't let your hip lift. So just move with that hip socket. Hold. 2, 1, lower down. 3 more. Exhale, press it up. Hold. 2, 1, bring it down. Inhale. 2 more. Hold. 2, 1, bring it down. Inhale. Holding on the next one here. Press it up slowly. Level those hips up. Engage your core. Hold and pulse. 8, 7. Push your heel to the ceiling. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Sit back. Let's go to the other side. Coming back. Take a breath in. Strong core. Soft shoulders. Exhale, flex that other foot, press your leg up, hold at the top, and lower down. Inhale. If you have a way of looking if your hips are level, it's really helpful to make sure your glutes are engaging. Keep that hip reaching towards the floor the higher your leg gets. Think about kind of counteracting, lower it down to control. Exhale, press it up, slow, 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 hold, 3, 2, 1, bring it down. Exhale, press it up, hold, 2, 1, bring it down. Exhale, 4, strong 4, hold, 2, 1, bring it down with control. And 3, hold, 2, 1, bring it down. Here's 2, we have 1 more. Keep that knee reaching long. Last one. Press it up, hold and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, sit back, rotate your upper body to the right, drop your left shoulder to the floor, push your knees over to the left. Rotate over to the right. I forgot to tell you, I like to do this with my knees slightly open. It gives me a little bit more room to flex down. So lean those hips over to the right, walking your upper body to the left. Okay. And then coming back to center. Let's take the strap off. We're going to go into a hip stretch, so let's lay on our back, taking your right ankle in front of your left thigh. Hold on to the back of your left leg and breathe. Relax your upper body and your neck, shoulders, and your chest. Think about pushing that knee away. All right, let's go ahead and switch. Actually, I'm so sorry. Stay here. Bring your right arm wide. I like to put my foot on the floor. So bring your left foot on the floor, but to the outside of the mat. And then put your hand on your knee and begin to rotate that foot, the leg that's stretching. That foot's going to go to the floor. And I want you to continue pushing through the knee for the first part. And if it feels good, I want you to pull the knee towards the floor. So play around. Some people don't like that. Some people really like it pushed away. Completely subjective. Maybe you like a little bit of both. And then we'll come back to center and switch. Settle into this stretch, relax your whole body. So let's start to put that right foot on the outside of the mat. Take your left arm wide and then fall that foot to the floor. You can support your knee and play around with either pushing the knee away or gently pulling it to the floor. Every side is also different. So on this side, I prefer pushing my knee away. On the other side, I prefer pulling it down. You can reach your arm back slightly at an angle. All right, we're gonna come back to center. We're gonna go into our hands and our knees. And let's open one leg straight out. Let's think of dropping that inner thigh to the floor. You can sit back a little bit if that feels like you need a deeper stretch. Think of reaching your pinky into the ground. That kind of rotates your foot, drops your hip a little bit. Okay, switching. Reaching that pinky toe into the ground. Sitting back if you need to increase that stretch. Coming back in, and we're going to rotate the upper body. So taking a breath in, I want us to engage your core as you exhale, bend your right elbow to the ceiling, rotate to the right, reach up to the ceiling. Back to center, breathe in. Exhale, begin to rotate left. Bend your left elbow to the ceiling, rotate and reach. And come back, breathe in. Exhale to the right, reach your elbow and reach your fingers. Back in, last one, reach your elbow and reach your fingers. All right, coming back in, I would like you either to sit down on your heels or come all the way up onto your knees. And we're going to open and close the arms for just a few, since we're almost done here. So we're going to open the arms, squeezing your shoulders, being careful not to arch the back, squeezing those elbows into your back pocket. So you're kind of pulling them back and down, and then back up and forward. So you're going to breathe in to open, drop your chin to your chest, exhale, pull your shoulders and elbows down, inhale and forward. 4 more. Exhale, squeeze your shoulders together. Pull your elbows to your back pocket. Inhale forward. Settle those shoulders, lengthen your neck, squeeze your upper back together. Keep your ribs connected. Inhale forward. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Squeeze and pull it back. Now pull those elbows almost all the way together. Palms of your hands to the ceiling. Keep your elbows back. Bring your fingers together. And exhale. Open, squeeze, and rotate. Hold. Now keep your shoulder blades down and together. Keep your elbows down and together. We're going to do 5 more, so 6 total. I want all of the energy in your upper back. So drop your elbows, drop your shoulders, lengthen your neck, squeeze, and come back. Last 3. And 2. Last 1. All right, I wish you guys a wonderful weekend. And we will see you next week.